Hey guys, Mike White here, your high performance coach, along with your chef, Jeff Hauptman. Hey, today guys was another episode of A Coach and a Chef, and we have a great meal planned for you today. It's one that you and I have been talking about for a while that we've been wanting to do.
That's right.
Right? So today, right, we're going to be, I made some coconut milk earlier today. So I'm going to show that video to you guys, because not only did I make the coconut milk, but I made some coconut cream. Now, Jeff, please tell everybody why I made the coconut milk and coconut cream today.
Okay, because tonight our entree is going to be a coconut curried vegetable stew. And rather than purchase the canned coconut milk, as we've done in the past, we are going to make our own coconut milk. And Coach Mike made it earlier this evening, and there's a video of that.
Yep, there's a video of that. We'll include that. You'll see that next after this, right? Just so you can see what we did. And then we'll see the finished product being used when Jeff cooks the dinner.
Yep.
So it's going to be great. All right, so what's all on the menu, Jeff? What's all on the
let's
menu?
start
We
with
have
the
a great menu planned.
Yeah, so we're going to have a salad course, and the salad course is going to be a cucumber, toasted pumpkin seed, and Wakeme seaweed salad.
Wakeme seaweed. Now,
Yeah.
what exactly is Wakeme seaweed?
Yeah,
Show us
it's
this.
a harvested seaweed, and this is grown off the coast of Korea.
Yep.
And it's a kelp-like seaweed,
Mm-hmm.
and after it's harvested, it's dried. And this
Yep.
is show what
This
it
is
looks
what
like.
it looks like.
And,
This is what it looks like right here.
and
You know.
simply we just gonna rehydrate that with some hot water.
Yep.
And
Looks like tea leaves
It does
almost
look
in
like
there.
tea
Got
leaves.
like little tea leaves
It
kind of
won't
thing.
taste like tea leaves.
No. This will be.
It's got a bit of an oceany, briny flavor to it. And it's a powerhouse of minerals and
Absolutely.
fiber and nutrition.
Yeah,
And,
what's great about this particular product is it is a high iodine,
High in
product.
iodine.
So it is, it does support thyroid health. High in magnesium, high in manganese, calcium.
Yes.
So it's a very nutrient dense product. We really like this product.
Yeah, I mean,
very glad it's going to be in our salad.
As this grows, it extracts minerals and nutrients out of seawater, and incorporates that right there into
Absolutely. So again, this is a great way. A lot of times when we're on those paleo or keto diets, you end up needing magnesium supplementation. It usually gets recommended. But if you didn't include products like this, plus also the pumpkin seeds, right? You're going to have the pumpkin seeds, another product very high in magnesium. So this is ways of
And
doing
about
it
the
without.
pumpkin seed, I know that it's high in zinc as well.
That's
which
right.
is good
High
for
in
men's
zinc as well.
prostate.
Absolutely. And most of its carbohydrate is basically fiber too.
Yes.
So it's a very low carb, nice, fat.
It's a healthy
but
fat.
high protein
Like our
type thing.
seeds.
So we love those seeds, right? So that's going to be in the salad. We got the pumpkin seeds, the cucumber. We have this Wakeme seaweed,
and a
right?
little bit of red onion for a little punch, for a little kick. And just a light dressing of toasted sesame oil, rice wine vinegar, and our go-to umabushi plum vinegar.
Umabushi plum vinegar.
So
We've been using that in the past.
Those three components just make a very simple and very delicious dressing. and be perfect.
Fantastic. Okay, so that's our first
So that's
course
our
with the
first course.
salad. I'm
Yes.
really looking forward to that. All right, so what's next?
And next is going to be our entree, which is what we talked about, having a coconut curried stew. And the curry, I know that a lot of people use this product. It's Mayploy. It's a go-to for us as well. But I suggested to Coach Mike that we actually make our own.
Let's make our own.
Make
You
our
know how
own
to do
curry
it.
paste.
Let's make our
So
own.
we have some fresh turmeric here. We have some fresh ginger. We have some fresh garlic. We have some shallot. And I'm going to combine all those things in the food processor and maybe add a little salt or something from the pantry just to build the flavors.
There we
and
go.
use that as our curry seasoning for our
There we
coconut
go.
milk, our homemade coconut milk. And of course, we have our garden of vegetables here, as you see every week.
Yes. These vegetables we're going to do a light saute on,
Correct.
right? And
That's
then
right.
we're going to add, along with the curry paste, and then we're
Along
going to
with
add
the
the
curry.
coconut milk to it, and then that's going to cook, until it's done. Right?
Till all the
Until all
vegetables
the
are
vegetables are
tender.
cooked.
And there's
Looking
one
forward to
vegetable
that.
here I'm really excited about using, and it's right here. It's this beautiful Japanese eggplant here. And again, if you check your labels and see that it starts with the number 9, as our vegetables do here, that it's an organic. We talked about that last week. And
no, you mean this is a this is a sweet potato?
this is sweet potato.
Yeah, not an eggplant. Sweet potato.
Pardon me.
Yeah, sweet potato.
It's
for this
purple
one.
like a.
Yeah, I know. You were thinking purple like that.
I'm thinking
eggplant.
next week's dinner.
Yeah, exactly. We had that. But yeah,
But I'm
beautiful.
just suggesting that you see that our tag number on
Organic,
there begins
number
with a
9.
9.
It's got a 9 on it.
And I selected it also because I wanted a little purple component to our meal. We got red, we got yellow zucchini, we got green broccoli, and bok choy, and cauliflower, and
Going to be
and
fantastic, Jeff.
The kale,
Looking forward
the
to
kale
it.
man is here.
Yeah. And I'm like I said, I'm looking forward. I always love how we incorporate that dish into it. You know, that green into it. It really does do a nice job in it, doesn't it? I mean, I love that flavor.
Yep.
So we're going to have that, and then what was the other thing? There's a.
And then we're having a soba noodle.
A soba noodle.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are soba noodles.
Show the soba noodle.
These are a Japanese buckwheat noodle, and it's just something that's going to be able to sop up all that nice coconut milk and curry sauce that we're going to make. That's going to go with the vegetables.
Excellent.
And you were reading up on soba, and
Well, no, I actually, you know, for a lot of people consider this a superfood. I don't consider it a superfood. This is, you know, if you're going to have a grain, use a grain. I do like it as far as a grain goes.
Yes.
Buckwheat is right up there with whole wheat. It has, you know, it's a high carbohydrate food though. You know.
right, it's not for a keto
It's not
diet.
for a keto
it's
diet.
Not
It's
if you
not
wanna
for a
be-
paleo diet whatsoever.
Right.
But it is a, you know, it does have a nice protein to it. You know, there's some protein and it is some carbohydrates. So, you know, to help with recovery, like if you're doing some workout, if you're in your strength building phase and you need recovery food, these are the kinds of foods you want to go to.
Yeah.
But if you're in the losing weight, detoxing kind of thing, typically you want to avoid this type of thing.
We would, and we just lean
Yeah.
on the vegetables.
Yeah, we
here.
just lean on the vegetables.
But
But this is a great product.
Yeah,
This is
I
an
just want to show
excellent,
you how
beautiful.
how nice they're packaged like this.
Beautiful.
It's special. You
Yeah.
know, when you have a little ribbon on it like that,
Yeah.
it's really special.
No, yeah.
And the flavor is not like any other. So
Yeah, no,
we're gonna have that.
it does have a nice flavor to it. I do like that flavor. That
This
the
is an
buckwheat
earthy
brings.
flavor.
It's
and-
clean. I think it's clean. I think it's very clean. Like you say, earthy, but very, very clean.
Yep.
So looking forward to that.
And Coach Mike is going to hit the grill because we're going to marinate some shrimp. While he was making the coconut milk, I was butterflying some shrimp, and we're going to put a nice little dry rub on that. See if we can find some complementary flavors in the pantry.
Yes.
We look and cook, and we'll have those grilled shrimp on top of the coconut curry vegetable stew and
That's right.
our
That's
soba
right.
noodles.
And I'm going to be using some of those coconut flakes from
That's
the leftover
right.
coconut
That's
milk, right, that I made. So we're using some of that and toasting that on the shrimp. So it'll be a very nice little way of seasoning the shrimp right before we serve. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
I want to make sure we're ready to rock and roll because I want those shrimp to hit those plates nice. So looking forward to tonight's dinner, guys.
All right, you see what we've got going on here. So
Perfect, perfect.
my board's clean, my knives are clean, my hands are clean.
Let's get cooking, man.
Let's get cooking.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, guys, Mike White here with Jeff Houtman. Hey, guys, we're getting ready to start our meal, but the first thing we're going to do is...
We're gonna hydrate the Wakeme seaweed,
All right.
and so
This is what it looks like. Hey, Jeff, I tell you what, let me zoom in real quick. Hold on, let's zoom in and take a look at that. All right, go ahead and show us that, Jeff. Show us what that looks like. Hold on a second. Look at that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Yeah, show that. So, yeah, real flaky.
Real
huh? Look at
flaky,
that.
but
Here, do
we're
that
gonna put
again. Pick it up and put that in. Yeah, look at that. Wow, that's the seaweed right there, guys.
yep.
That's the seaweed right there. Excellent.
And we're gonna
excellent.
transform this by adding a little bit of hot water, and in about 10 minutes it'll hydrate, and it'll be a perfect addition to our cucumber salad.
All right, so I had some hot water right here.
Yeah.
Right.
and
So, how much is this,
Well,
Jeff? This is what?
this is about a half a cup.
Half a cup.
Half a cup from this package. That's
Okay,
right.
so how much water do you think?
You just want to add enough water to cover it, maybe by a half inch or more.
Okay, here we go.
Just make sure that it's all, and it's going to absorb it, so you want to put a little bit over the top. That's right. That's good.
All right, good.
That's
All right,
good.
so show
See,
that.
so-
Okay.
Maybe you want to zoom in on this so everybody's got a little visual.
Yeah,
on-
we can kind of see what that looks like. Hold on, let me get there a little closer for us.
You know, Mike, it's beginning to smell like the ocean already in here.
There we go. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom in here, tilt the bowl. So that's what it looks like right there. Just got a little bit of water.
Right.
All right.
Right,
So-
and it's just absorbing the water just like a sponge.
Okay.
And in just a few minutes, it's going to be really soft, pliable, and very delicious.
All right. Sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. Okay,
All
here,
right.
I'll take this out of the way.
Okay.
So Jeff, what we got over there?
Yeah, so the next part of this is in planning ahead for our coconut cream, and let's just take a minute to indicate, here's the milks that you made earlier from the almond cow.
Yeah, so this is the normal milk that we made from the almond cow. This
Yes.
is, you know, the 4.5 cups.
Four and a half
then
cups.
and then we went and got concentrated. This one was about a 2 cup, you know, of hot water with a cup of
So the
coconut.
the same amount of
shreds.
coconut, but
Concentrated.
less water than in here.
Then in here.
Okay.
And then this one I did again with even less water, and you can see it's a little bit more concentrated.
Yes. So
So-
these ones here, like the cream, are more like the ones we find in a can. When you
Yes.
open up the can of coconut milk, and there's a really thick
Yes.
layer of cream of
Yes.
coconut fat on top. And,
Yes.
and so these more concentrated ones, same amount of coconut, but a little bit less water. And when we do our dish tonight, we're definitely going to start out with this, but we might need a little more volume to add so everybody has ample portions.
And this is still warm, so the
Yeah.
fat here hasn't really all
That's right.
solidified yet.
Right.
You know, so these two will be very, very creamy. And of course, if you look at this is the coconut flakes that are drying, that I have drying from earlier today. And this is, you know, again, this was about 3 cups worth of
Yep.
coconut. And we're going to use this on the shrimp tonight.
Yep.
You know, we have the shrimp that we're going to do this evening. And I'm going to use this. I have a special way I'm going to use it. I'll show you guys when we get out there and do the grill.
Yeah, we'll
So,
call it a coconut grilled shrimp.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So-
So show me what you got there, Jeff.
All right, so now how are we going to flavor the coconut milk? And
Yes,
so
yes.
here's, I'm going to make a little bit of a curry paste.
Okay.
And I have here some ginger,
I see some ginger there.
some garlic, and turmeric, which I was just peeling. And I just give it a little scrape like that to
Yeah,
peel
so
the
it's that
turmeric.
thick spin on that thing.
Just like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, we talk about that. When you scrape it like that, you actually get more of the turmeric instead of using a vegetable grater, because the vegetable grater just takes too much.
Right, I
You
can
know?
just get that little
Yeah, you're just
skin.
getting that
And
thin
I-
little
and I
skin
did-
that's there.
And I did the same thing with the ginger. I just
Yeah.
scraped it
Yeah.
like that with the ginger.
You know, I think a lot of people
And,
just get lazy with it, and but they take too much, and you know.
And the garlic, of course, I take the little root ends off the garlic, and then do a little press like that, and
Out come the toes.
Okay, correct. Okay, so here's everything here in the bowl, all peeled and clean. Garlic, I've got about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of peeled garlic. I've got maybe just a little less ginger, and the turmeric is a very concentrated food, but we're gonna get everything in there.
Absolutely. And we love the turmeric, so absolutely. no
And the
problem.
other ingredient I want to add to this is the shallot, and I peel that like I peel an onion. Thank you.
My pleasure. Excellent.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
There
Nice
we go.
grind here. Okay. We're making curry paste. Okay. All right.
Look
so,
how the turmeric colors the whole mixture.
Yeah, it's gonna color it. Yeah.
And scrape down the walls, and the other thing I'm going to add in here is a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And we can add more salt later if we need to, and a little black pepper. And we're going to give it another spin. Now you can tell already that this is a very concentrated food here.
Oh yeah.
And so as it cooks out into the coconut milk, it's gonna flavor it, and it's also gonna add this nice little turmeric color to the
Oh,
mixture.
yeah.
That nice curry orange yellow
Looking forward to it.
that you always see in curry dishes. One more time, scrape it down. You smell that?
Oh yeah. I smell that. It smells great.
Yeah, we've gone from the ocean smell with the Wakeme seaweed to an earthy, rich, almost medicinal fragrance from the turmeric.
I would think, yeah. The
Yep.
turmeric, garlic.
Okay,
Yeah. So what we have here?
Yeah, what we have here is a very concentrated mixture of garlic, turmeric, ginger, and shallot. And
Wow.
this is going to be the foundational flavors for our coconut curry blend.
Wow.
And after reading the ingredients on here with the green chilies and the lemongrass, maybe when we start seasoning and tasting later, we might even want to fortify what we have by adding some of this to our mixture. But
Yeah.
this is going to give us our base flavor.
Okay.
And so what I want to do now is take this out of the food processor.
Wow, this looks delish, man. And you're right. Look at how that's a very concentrated food right there.
Totally.
Very concentrated food.
And what do we call a nutritional powerhouse? Yes, with the ginger, garlic, and turmeric.
Wow, exactly. Lots of anti-inflammatory, lots of medicinal qualities.
And I want to show people
so.
how I clean the blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a great technique.
All right. So after I've emptied out the bowl from everything that was inside it, I put the unit back together again, and I turn the machine on just for a second. And when I do that,
It cleans the blade.
It cleans the blade, and
Yep.
so it's just really a convenient way to.
It's ready to go.
Let me put that down.
Yep, thank you. I'll take care of that.
So, are you feeling it? I mean, are you feeling it between this and this now?
Yes, I am
and,
actually.
And this assortment of vegetables
An
cooking together.
an incredible meal. I cannot wait for all these flavors to meld together. These are going to be phenomenal.
Yes.
Because like I said, these are going to cook for a while too. Together. So I'm really looking forward to that.
All the vegetables are going to cook together. They're all going to release their flavors into the coconut milk, and then you are going to go on the air with the grilled shrimp.
I'm looking forward to that, man.
Me too.
All right, excellent.
All right.
Let's cut some vegetables.
Let's cut some vegetables. Come back in a minute, and we'll have all the vegetables all ready to go in the pan.
Excellent. See you guys in a bit.
Yeah, huh? Yeah.
My mom would say that. Gee willikers.
Okay, guys. Hey, we're getting ready to saute the vegetables, but before we do, we wanted to show the salad because we're gonna marinate the salad, right? We're gonna let our salad marinate and our dressing and everything. So show what we have there. What is it? That looks like cucumber and radish.
Yes, and a little bit of red
A
onion.
little bit of red onion.
Yeah.
All right.
And-
Excellent.
And if you noticed, I have a little fancy little
I
edge.
like it.
on
I
that.
like it.
So I have this.
Show how you made it.
I have this tool. It's called a channel knife, and what I can do with the channel knife is I could scoop this out like that.
Now, Jeff, what type of cucumber is this?
Oh, this is a hothouse or an English cucumber. They're the ones that come wrapped. And thank you for asking that. They have a totally edible skin and very tender small seeds.
I
And
love
this
this cucumber.
Yeah, when I see people
Delicious.
peeling it, it disturbs me. And also,
It's a beautiful skin.
And also, these things here, they can be put in salads.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just because I take them off doesn't mean they need to be discarded. But it gives the cucumber a nice appeal.
I know, I like it.
And because it's going to be in a salad, that for a garnish, I just cut them into rounds. But in the salad, I want smaller pieces, so we don't have these large pieces of cucumber.
Excellent.
It's just easier eating. And so I cut it in half, and then I make the half rounds
Excellent.
like that.
Excellent.
And also with the radish,
And then we do.
I want bite-sized pieces of radish. So
Excellent. Excellent.
yeah, well, a little edge piece.
Nice.
It could go, but we'll keep it pretty.
Nice pieces to go with the cucumber.
Yeah,
the
so
cucumber
some-
can be a little bigger. The radish has a little more flavor.
You see it, right?
Yeah, I
You
see it. I see it. It kind of works like that.
You
I like
see
it.
it. And the same thing with the onion. Cut small.
Yeah, it has a strong sweet flavor.
Cut small so that you don't get that assertive oniony flavor, but it's in there.
Yeah, there you go.
And you remember when we made the mango salsa, I took this to the sink and I rinsed it off. So you can do that.
And that is, to take off some of that strong flavor.
Yeah.
But I think with this, I think we're going to want it.
Well,
Because I think this, I think we're going to want it with this seaweed. So I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, look at that. That looks delicious. Absolutely delicious. Okay.
And a key ingredient in our salad today was the Wakeme seaweed.
Ooh,
And
it is delicious.
It's totally hydrated.
Jeff, I'm telling you, we hydrated it. I've eaten it plain. It is so delicious. I want to eat it just the way it is.
Yep.
So this is going to be a fabulous salad. I cannot wait.
It's going right
Fabulous
in.
salad.
And Coach Mike asked me earlier, am I going to put all of that in? It was so delicious. He wanted me to put the whole thing in.
Yeah.
But you'll see that it's a strong flavor.
Yeah, it's a strong
And,
flavor. I think a lot of I think in this salad, hey, whatever you guys want to do. I just know that what I'm going to put on my plate.
I used I used maybe two hothouse cucumbers, and for that much cucumber, how much would you say is maybe a half a cup of the rehydrated Wakeme?
Yeah.
I can keep adding. I'm looking at it and I'm just seeing. But we talked about draining it, and we decided not to because the flavor that's in this water that it's a little bit salty.
That is
it's a little
so
bit briny.
nutrient rich. That would be a travesty to
Thank
get
you,
rid
Coach.
of.
Okay, and as
A
we talk about,
travesty
I'm
to
adding
get
more
rid
and
of.
more and more.
Yeah, but let's stir it up and see what it looks like. I think we need. Yeah.
And toasted pumpkin seeds. So these are raw, and we have a wonderful little toaster oven. It's a little workhorse.
Yeah.
And so I toasted some raw pumpkin seeds, and this is getting the crunchiness to it, and the fattiness to it. And again, this I can say, well, how much? I don't know, this much. I put this much, and then I do this much.
Okay.
Probably come back and put some more in.
Well, that wasn't a quarter cup. That was just under that, I would think. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, see how nicely. Okay, stir her up there.
Now,
Do you have a spatula?
I
Here, I'll
do.
get you one. Have one here. Here we go.
Good, Coach. Give that a stir. I want you to
Let
give
me
that
do
a
it.
stir because
Yeah.
there's a couple
Yeah,
more.
there's no dressing on here yet.
That's
We
right.
just
There's a
got
couple more things you want to put on there.
yeah. We just had the vegetables and the seaweed. I wanted to see how I wanted to see the mixture of the seaweed here with these vegetables. Yeah, look at that. Oh,
You see?
that's gorgeous. Look
And
at that.
and enough, yeah.
Look at that. No, I think that's excellent. And I like the seeds in there. Oh, look how gorgeous. This is going to be a gorgeous salad too.
And
Gorgeous
you
salad.
know, Mike, that this recipe is in my cookbook. the
Oh,
Cook
that's
the Band
right.
Cookbook.
We'll have to
And
bring the cookbook out.
yeah, and it's also in the recipe that I have in the cookbook, and we're being spontaneous now. But in the recipe is some flat leaf parsley,
Okay.
and because I always have a bouquet of herbs,
I definitely say
Right
chop
here.
that up and put it in.
and so we're gonna add some fresh greens,
Absolutely.
land greens, and sea greens.
How beautiful. I love it. How beautiful. Yeah, bring her in.
Yeah, look how green and fresh.
Look
Right?
at
We
that.
talk about eating raw, and having that be a vital component in our diets.
And like
eating
I
raw
said,
foods.
look, I mean, people think, oh, eat raw, eat boring. Are you kidding me? This is exciting. This is gorgeous. This is phenomenal. I can't wait to show this when we're done. I can't even wait to show this when we're
Coach,
done.
taste it now before the dressing.
Oh, before you do dressing?
Coach,
all right.
yeah,
Yeah,
taste it
let me
now. Okay, make
see
sure
what
you
we
get a
have
little
there.
seaweed. Make sure you get.
Mmm. I really like that.
Yeah, there's a freshness, a brininess, but so I mean, my
That is
choice.
so delicious.
My choice
Wow.
is to dress it maybe with a little toasted sesame.
I think a
oil.
little sesame
Yeah.
oil, rice vinegar. We're gonna be. Yeah, I think what you picked is gonna be phenomenal,
All right.
dude.
And how
I
much?
think it's gonna be. I think that
How
was good
much?
right there.
Mhm.
The sesame oil. Oh God, I can smell that already.
Yep.
That's
And then
good. A little rice vinegar.
and some rice vinegar, and also make sure the rice vinegar that it's not seasoned
Yeah,
rice
no
vinegar.
seasoned rice vinegar.
Because it has sugar in it.
It has sugar.
You,
Yeah,
you
no
can have
sugar in this one.
You can have sugar, but you should put the sugar in that you want. It
That
shouldn't
you
come.
want. Yeah.
in package, maybe that much.
Yeah, that's all we need. I
And
agree.
and you know it's a trinity.
Yep.
with
Let's
me and
do
your-
a
the
yes,
machine.
do a little like what tablespoon.
We'll
You
start
think?
out
Maybe
light.
a
It's
little
quite
tea-
salty,
tea.
so we'll start out.
No,
light.
not a tablespoon, like a teaspoon.
Teaspoon.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
More like a teaspoon.
Okay.
There we go.
So,
Oh,
unless
dude, I can smell it. Oh my goodness.
unless I refer to my recipe, this one's good enough.
I think so. I think that is going to be okay. So we want to put this off to the side, right?
Do I have to taste first?
We want to put this off to the side and let this do its thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
The vinegars
I wanna get
will cure the
That's what I
cucumber.
mean. I
That
wanna
will
get a little-
extract
oh, here we go.
the vinegar will extract moisture out of the cucumber, and the flavor will penetrate the cucumber. The cucumber's like a little sponge.
Exactly.
Um,
I'm trying to get a little bit of.
yeah,
There we go. A little seaweed, little.
Yeah.
Mmm.
And did you notice how we carefully measured everything?
Mmm. Go ahead with some pepper.
Yes. Thank you. Why not?
Mmm. I think that's all I
He's
needed.
getting hand signals.
I think that's all we needed because that's good. I like the salt in it already. Here, go ahead and give it a taste yourself. But I think that
If I'm
I think the
serving it, I
salt-
have to taste it.
yeah, I think the salt is okay with just
Oh, wow.
the seaweed, and that's why I want to leave it. Because I think that when this sits a little bit, it's going to get better. You know? Yeah, I agree. Maybe a little bit more. There you go. And that will be.
You don't know until you taste.
Yeah, but I think that's the thing about that vinegar is I think that's the perfect thing to have on the seaweed. You know, it really is.
A little more bite, right. And now, we'll let that sit and marinate.
Yeah, let that sit and marinate. There we go.
And Mike, I saw you have these beautiful bowls. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. That have this butter lettuce for our service.
We'll show that later when this
Yeah.
marinates. We'll show that in just a bit and put that in.
Boy, that
But
is
hey,
pretty.
let's get the saute ready. What do you
Okay.
say?
Yes, we'll get the saute
Clean our
ready.
board.
Clean our board, clean our hands, clean our knives, come back and get the pan. The pan is getting hot, as I do. No
Excellent.
oil. Yeah, pan, no oil. Flame on.
Let's go. Sweet. Okay, yeah, so you're just wetting the buckwheat noodles.
Yeah.
A little bit with
Yeah,
some of
so
its
they don't
own,
stick.
its own stuff.
I don't want it to dry out.
So yeah, so those are just easy to boil and get ready. Do you add any oil to it?
I didn't. Yes, actually, I did when they came out. I added a little coconut oil, just so the
noodles wouldn't
strands
stick.
wouldn't stick.
Yeah.
And you can bring that up.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I wouldn't want this to be a block of,
Yeah, we don't want it to be a block of noodle.
but it
Yeah.
would be delicious.
We would still eat it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. All right, Jeff, we're getting ready to saute the vegetables.
Yeah.
Show us what we're going to do.
Show you what you're going to do. You see our canvas here of vegetables that we
Wow.
prepped earlier, and I have the heat on under my pan, and I have some organic coconut oil. If we were to refine the fat on top of the milk that we made today, we can actually extract the oil. But as of now, we're going to just use the jarred
Yeah,
coconut oil to get us started.
just get us started.
Yep. All right. The pan is nice and hot. I can see that it's starting to smoke, which is now as I add. These are the onions, the red peppers, and the carrots.
Excellent.
Those are going in the pot first, and you know the sound that we're waiting to hear. And Mike, you know we made the curry paste earlier. So I'm going to wait on that because I don't want that to burn because the pan is so hot.
Yes.
So I'm going to start to sweat the onions and the bell peppers and the carrots.
Excellent. They look gorgeous too in the pot.
Thank you.
Look gorgeous in the pot.
The next thing I'm going to put in are the sweet potatoes.
Yeah, we think sweet potatoes have to go in next, man.
Yeah, things that might want to cook take a
little longer to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eyeballing, I don't want to put all of it in. Maybe a little salt. A little pepper. Okay. I have broccoli and cauliflower.
Woohoo!
And I have yellow zucchini.
Wow.
Because of all those vegetables, I'm just going to put this. I want all the vegetables to get coated in the oil.
Yeah, exactly. Right, Jeff? You get them all coated.
That's right.
This is nice oil. Give them a nice saute.
It promotes even cooking, and it makes the seasoning that we're going to put in adhere to everything when the vegetables are all coated with oil.
Okay.
So you find the balance not to put too much, overdo it with the oil. But just intuitive cooking, I knew that with the amount of vegetables I had in here, I just needed a little bit more oil for them to get coated.
Yep, exactly. You really do have to consider that, how much oil to use. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let me get that in there. There we go. Look how gorgeous.
Can you see that?
Look at how gorgeous.
Right,
my
that's
goodness.
where we're going. And we still have our kale and bok choy, which I'm going to wait on because I almost... It's okay if these don't sweat. It's okay if these melt in after the coconut milk is put in and everything cooks together.
Perfect. Right. I agree.
I'm also going
it.
to add some lime juice in the end.
Okay, excellent.
Right. So, listening while we're cooking.
Yeah, because we have to consider when to throw the curry in. Are you thinking right now? You think now's the time?
I'm thinking right now. How about you?
Yeah. I like to sweat just a little bit more myself, but
the coach becomes the chef.
Hey, look, I like mine nicely sweated before, because I don't want my curry burnt, So all my vegetables nicely, sautéed, and we're gonna be cooking with fresh coconut milk. So, yeah. I know certain things are gonna be delicate. I actually think the coconut milk's gonna be delicate. So I want to be nice to it.
Yes. And did you also...
Oh, let's look at that. Look at that.
Also, yeah. These are the soba noodles that I cooked earlier. And
these are the buckwheat soba noodles.
Buckwheat soba noodles. And after they cooked, I cooked them in this pot. And I took them out with the tongs. And I reserved the water because maybe I might want to... use the water that I cooked the pasta in. Could wind up in our stew.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Or it could just wind up as to help me loosen up the pasta.
I got you.
Just a little trick. Just use
a little bit of water, just kind of keep it,
Yeah, so it doesn't block up.
Doesn't block up and turn it into a brick. A noodle brick.
I always save the water from cooking pasta.
Yeah. Some plants like it. All right, hey, I think we're getting close to curry time, don't you?
Yeah.
I think so, man. Yeah. Looking good, dude. That is looking great.
So we do want to put this in because I want the garlic and the turmeric and the ginger to cook out a little bit. This is a very concentrated and very strong seasoning here. But before we add the coconut milk, I want to cook it. Get this to cook in with the vegetables, and it'll caramelize.
Yeah, I thought the sugars came out on that. That made that kind of nice, huh?
I'm laughing because I smell it right now.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, I can smell it from here. It smells good.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah.
Look at that. Ooh, look how gorgeous.
And see how just adding that little bit of oil to it, it enables the seasoning to adhere to it so everything cooks and seasons the same way.
Yes, exactly. Evenly.
I know.
Right? You have to make sure your oil is even, so that everything cooks evenly. I like that.
Look.
Oh, look how
And the
gorgeous!
turmeric
Look how
is-
gorgeous! I can see the turmeric
You see the
doing
turmeric
that.
coloring everything in the pot.
Yeah. Excellent.
We're very close now to needing to add liquid to this, so the curry paste on the bottom doesn't start to burn.
Yes.
We're gonna get the most out of it. You know, I want to cook it. I almost want it. I almost want it to caramelize, but I have to be careful at this point.
Excellent
You
job.
see on
Great
the bottom,
shot.
you see
Great
that?
shot.
I'm looking at the bottom. There's the French call that a fond. The
Let me see if
fond.
I can get in there.
The fond is the caramelization of flavors on the bottom of the pan.
Yeah.
And when we add the coconut milk, we're gonna lift that. That stuff's gonna dissolve and become part of the sauce and the flavor for the sauce. It's important to keep moving this now. So I'm trying to scrape up. I don't want to scrape the bottom of the pan with the metal spatula, but I want to use the vegetables.
Yeah, to sweep it.
To sweep it. Good
Yeah.
word. Good word.
Kinda
And the
sweep it
more
with it.
the more this cooks, the richer the flavors get from the.
I
from
can
the
see it,
spices.
man. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
It looks phenomenal. I can see that. I can smell it. Oh, it's turning out great. We're getting close to using the coconut milk. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
So we decided
All right,
that
here it is.
here's our coconut milk. This was.
All right,
We
these
have
are the two concentrated ones. You got your spatula, right? You're gonna need a spatula for that, because you're going to have to get all that.
I have my spatula.
Yeah, I thought you had it somewhere. Where'd it go? Oh, is it back here with the salad? Yep, there it is. There we go.
This is what he's talking about.
Yeah, here we
Okay.
go.
And this is a heat-proof spatula too.
Yeah,
They're
perfect.
great because I want to keep these vegetables moving.
Yeah, they need to keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want, like I said, we don't want that curry to burn.
There's this
And
wonderful, wonderful
man, how nice.
aroma and color that these vegetables are taking on. And they are ready now. And so at this point, the garlic and the turmeric and the ginger and the shallot have cooked out. All right, they're not so sharp. They've melted in with the vegetables, and now they're ready to have the coconut milk put in, and then that would become the sauce. Everything will release into the coconut milk.
Excellent.
Here we go.
Let's see
And
it
we're
happen.
gonna, this is the coconut cream that we made earlier. Okay.
Yep.
So this is like a can and a half of coconut milk right here in this. Oh gosh, yes. Yeah, spatula.
Spatula. Yeah, because that's all that coconut fat there.
Yeah,
It's
we're not
be-
gonna lose this.
Yeah, that's delicioso there, Daddy-O.
Right. Nothing.
Yeah. Fresh coconut. I'm so excited for this dish, man. Fresh coconut cream, fresh coconut milk in this. I'm really excited to see, made our own curry paste. This is incredible.
Yeah.
It's going to be an incredible dish.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't even wait to try
Number
this.
two
Look,
down.
oh, this is this is the one that was even more concentrated. So,
And I think we're gonna leave it at that too. I'm looking at the amount of
yeah,
coconut.
cream that's in there and how it's, protected. Like I said, we had that whole coconut milk that I already did, right?
Well, we have
And so if we need some, we can use that,
Yeah.
right?
So in the end,
See how it
We're
looks.
gonna-
See how it looks.
we're gonna see how it looks and just make sure
Here, let me come up a little bit closer. See if I can get in there. Yeah, here we go. Look at that.
this smells.
That looks so
This smells
nice.
so
Look at that.
delicious. So basically what I want to do now, I'm going to put a cover on it because I want to bring it up to a boil. And I
Okay.
want all these vegetables to cook through. And with the good luck and the love that's gone in here, all these vegetables are going to cook. The sweet potato and the cauliflower in particular are going to be tender and not overcooked.
Excellent.
I want each vegetable to have its integrity and hold its shape. So it's a balance. But it's all going to taste great. And so the way for me to move forward now is to put a lid on here, bring it up to a boil, turn it into a simmer, and then wait until the vegetables cook through. We're going to try to time that with grilling some shrimp and heating up the pasta.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're gonna come together. Salad's done. We're gonna decorate a platter for that. The vegetables get cooked in the coconut milk. The pasta's done. Coach is gonna grill the shrimp.
Yeehaw!
All right.
See you in a bit. Okay, so my grill, nice and hot. I've already kind of cleaned it earlier. So it's ready to go. It's nice and clean. So I had these shrimp right here ready to put on the grill. They're butterflied, and I have them on 2 skewers so I can control them a little bit better. All right, so these are going to turn out beautiful. Then right at the very end, I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of coconut spray, and I have some coconut flakes I'm gonna sprinkle them with and toast them right on top, so I have a nice little crunch right there at the end. These are gonna be delicioso. All right, so here we go. Let's throw these on. Throw those on like that. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put those down just like that. That's what I do. Lay those down. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing with that one. I'm gonna lay those down. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. Let me go ahead and get rid of this plate. I'll be right back. We're gonna let that go for a second. Okay, this is gonna be great. Okay, this won't take very long. These are gonna get nicely seared. We need to let this heat go on this. I can smell that. That's smelling pretty good. Let's see what we've got looking like here. We're not quite there, I can tell you that. We need some heat. We need some heat. We need some heat. So there's plenty of heat right here on this part right here, so I'm not that worried. Yeah, lots of heat. So, but it is a cold night. See what we got going on there. They're looking pretty good. All right, so these are going to season up. These are going to grill up kind of nice. Like I said, I'm going to flip these over. I'm going to spray them with a little coconut oil, and then hit them with some coconut flakes there. Grill them some more so I can toast those things. So. Yeah, looking forward to these turning out excelente. How we looking there? Oh yeah, here, let's get a little closer look. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's get a little closer look at those things, shall we? Ooh, look at those. Let's turn like that, there we go. So yeah, so you can see they're starting to get, they're getting close. Let's flip those over. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. So this is actually a good time because I'm gonna flip them again. I can tell these aren't done. You know, they're, by all means, they're not done. But they have a little bit of opportunity. And now's a great time to hit this with a little bit of this coconut oil. Right? Let's do the same thing there. You gotta be careful because that oil is flammable. There we go. And that will allow, now we'll hit this with a little bit of the coconut flake. There we go. And this will toast on there when I flip it around again. See? There we go. Let's do that over here. There we go. Oh, this is going to be so nice. Oh my goodness. I know it looks like a lot, but a lot of this is just going to grill off. So, and then we'll flip the other side and do the same thing. Woo! Excellent. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's like it snowed on there. Okay. I say we flip that over and we grill that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I say we do it again. Let's hit that with some oil here. We do the same thing. And we hit that with that. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. Oh, I can't even. This is gonna have a nice toasty little crust on it. That will be nice. And this is us using some of those coconut flakes that we have from the coconut milk, all right? And that coconut milk is making an absolutely gorgeous curry. There we go. Boom. I think that is going to be delicious. Excellent. Let's hit that with a little spray. Look at that. Oh my goodness. There we go. Wow. That is phenomenal. Those shrimp are going to be phenomenal. Oh, here, let me get that in the better view there. Look at those things. Oh my goodness, look at those. All we did was a dry rub, okay? A little dry rub, basic dry rub, Old Bay, garlic powder, paprika. I'm trying to remember some other little things I put on there. It wasn't that much. Black pepper. Sprinkled that on with a little bit of coconut oil, and then I didn't use any salt on this. And then of course, yeah, you saw what I did on the grill afterwards. So just a pretty basic dry rub. Oh yes, keep that down. That wasn't quite ready. Yep, keep that down. I think I want to do something where I can get this up here a little bit more. So let's get those up there. I want to get these cooked a little bit more. This handle's going to be a little harder to deal with, but anyway, I want to get these down here done. Otherwise, I can put those on the plate, finish those other ones off. That's what I'll probably do. In fact, that's what we'll do. Let's just not make this hard, because these handles will be hard to deal with if you do this. So here's what we'll do. We'll take some of these right here. Push that up. There we go. Push that towards the end. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That way these right here at the bottom get done. And of course, we get to taste one before everyone else. Oh yeah. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, these look so very succulent, right? And the fact that I put the coconut right here on the outside like this is not part of the sauce, right? It's just a little coating, so you want it to just toast a little bit. Oh, that is so delicious. Oh, put that over there. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, very nice. Those are almost done. And folks, we have a feast plan. Wow. Delicious. So Jeff, now we have, okay, the shrimp just came off the grill.
Yeah.
We made a nice little
gosh.
salad.
Look at those skewers.
Right?
Wow.
That shrimp is outstanding.
Yeah,
That was
and
phenomenal.
I see you used a little coconut meal that we had left over, and you have a little crust. You put
Absolutely.
That on.
Nice and toasty.
Masterful.
Nice and
Masterful.
toasty. So yeah, okay, so it looks like you put the buckwheat pasta on.
Yeah, so here's the soba noodles, and just so we have a nice, you know, if things are nicely presented, I just want to garnish a little bit, just here and there,
Okay,
here
so
and there like that.
A little butter lettuce on the outside.
The noodles are room temperature. Actually, I had them when I was, the stew was cooking, and I had the tray of noodles over the steaming vegetables, so they stayed a little bit warm. Mm-hmm. That's our way of what we call our environmental impact. How are we earth friendly?
Yeah.
I just use the heat of the pot that's
Well,
cooking our stew.
all of us are gonna eat this butter lettuce, so
You
we're
know,
all eating that
and
butter lettuce.
Michael,
It's
is
gonna be
this on the camera here?
Ooh, look at that. Look how beautiful. Here, let me see if I can get a little close up. I want to make sure we get a nice close up of that. Yeah, here, hold on a second, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that. How beautiful. Look at those colors on that.
and
Phenomenal.
I just put the kale and the bok choy in at the end. Kale and the bok choy at the end. So it just kind of still has that nice greenness and a crispness to it.
Mm-hmm.
The sweet potatoes are cooked through and creamy. They're the most delicious bites in here, those Japanese sweet potatoes. And the rest of the vegetables just add tremendous flavor to this. And not to mention that it's all done with that freshly made coconut milk.
I know.
All
Look at
freshly
that.
made
Look at how beautiful that is.
The color, the turmeric colors everything and flavors everything.
Absolutely.
And it's a wonderful thickness. I mean, maybe it's not so, it's a little thin in viscosity, which is fine because it's going to be a perfect dressing on these noodles. It's almost like a broth, and it's just full of
it has
flavor.
a brothy kind of look to it.
Yeah.
I like that. But it's going to be nice. It's going to be very, very nice.
Yeah, and also I'm going to slice some limes. That's also good. That goes in the curry. Some lime squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
We have our gamasio
here.
and then
some limes.
yep, and then also I have cilantro here, just to garnish this one.
Excellent. Excellent.
Here. Here.
I was going to say, who's
When I get started, I don't stop. Okay,
go a little,
so
we have a little, and then we have a little, and then we have
the
a
shrimp's
little.
on top.
We have a little.
There's garnish here. If I know me and you, we'll look, I don't know, maybe a little hot sauce, maybe not.
You know me.
The buckwheat noodles.
Well,
this is a, yeah, you want to say
First of
something?
all, I know this is going down. I'm definitely hitting my salad first. That's going to be, I can't wait to get to that.
Mhm.
That's going to be fantastic.
The salads,
right?
yeah, you see that as a dynamo.
All right, great. So
Oh.
we're going to throw the vegetables. We're going to throw the vegetables on top, and then the shrimps go on top of those, right?
Yeah, now we navigate our dinner like we like. I could put this in a serving bowl, but at this point, we can just help ourselves to all the courses.
So
Right.
basically, what we're going to do is
Yeah.
this: we're going to enjoy this salad first, and then we're going to
That's
come
right.
back
That's
and we're
right.
going to devour some buckwheat with the vegetables on
Well-
top and the shrimp on top of that.
We'll keep this warm, right? And that'll be warm over that.
That's
and
right.
Top it with the shrimp. You
On
did a
top of the
great
shrimp.
job once again, Coach, at the grill.
At the grill.
It should be the
I'm the grill
it
man.
should be the coach in the grill.
Here we go. Excellent.
All right.
Great job, Jeff.
Yeah.
I love it. Beautiful
Yeah,
meal.
nothing close.
Let's talk at the fireside. After we
Fireside
eat,
chat. Yeah.
Fireside chat. Let's
yeah.
talk about this thing. Let's
I'm
talk about.
eating before I talk anymore.
Yeah, let's go. Let's eat. Let's eat, and let's talk about what we just did. Great job.
Great job.
Hey guys, Mike White here, your high performance coach with your chef Jeff Hauptman. Guys, we had an incredible meal, Jeff. Let's start
Yes.
with the very beginning.
All right.
All right, the salad.
The salad. Yes.
All right,
With our Wakeme seaweed and toasted pumpkin seeds. Yes.
absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
so as far as I was concerned,
Yeah.
the nutritional value there was an incredible amount of magnesium in your diet,
Mhm.
right, from both pumpkin seeds and from the seaweed.
Yep.
The seaweed also had a high iodine content, which for those that need thyroid support, that might work. But again, this is one of those foods that you need to be careful of because there is a lot of iodine in it, and if you're sensitive to that, then this is a product you're not going to want all the time.
Yep.
Okay.
People should pay attention to what they eat.
Pay attention to that. But as far as being a incredibly nutritious product, it is a fabulous product. It tasted delicious. It went fabulous with that cucumber salad.
Yes, and then
right?
also I noticed we also, when we served ourselves, we had some sprouts.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
So we
fortified it.
We fortified it and put a little avocado on it also. So
Exactly.
we had a little fun.
Yes. We had a little fun with the salad,
Yep.
right? And then we also, the next thing, we did the curried vegetables,
Yes,
right?
right.
With the buckwheat soba noodles.
Soba noodles, yeah.
All right?
Mhm.
So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, talk about it. I still have the flavors in my mouth.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do
The
too.
coconut milk was made a wonderful sauce.
So
and,
creamy.
and the curry paste that we made with the turmeric and the ginger and the garlic, it opened up. The flavors just opened up into the coconut milk, and everything was prepared scratch. The coconut milk and the spices that we used. So.
Yeah, like I said, I couldn't be more satisfied with how the flavors came together.
And
like
they saw
you
how
said.
beautiful and the colors of vegetables that we had in there.
Absolutely.
And the flavors of each one of those vegetables.
That brought to that coconut milk,
Yeah.
right? Like I said, it was fresh coconut milk. It was that fresh cream that was in there.
Yes.
Then we had all that ginger, that turmeric and garlic in that paste.
Yes.
That just really melded well with that. I was very surprised
because we
at how
stir fried
clean
it.
that.
We stir fried it. We cooked it out a
Yeah.
little bit, so the sweetness came out.
It was very, very nice. I thought
Yep.
the creaminess that was right. It's not a really
What was creamy
thick
was the
sauce.
sweet potato.
Yeah, well, I thought the sweet potato added a certain creaminess to it. What was the other thing that we were talking about that added creaminess to it? There was one other thing that added creaminess to it, I thought, besides the sweet potato.
Yeah.
There was something else I thought. I can't remember exactly. But there was to me, there was just so many good things about
That's
that.
right.
There were just so many good things.
We can't even remember what.
Yeah,
was so
I mean,
good
we had the
about
bok choy in there. We had the kale in
it.
there.
And put that in
you
at the
know.
end, so it stayed nice and green.
Yes, absolutely. So that was really green and crispy.
And then also, if you notice, I squeezed a little lime juice on top of mine
Yes.
when I served it, and over the buckwheat.
Yes, and if you wanted it spicier, obviously, like you added sriracha to
I
yours
did,
to
I
really,
did.
kick it up a notch. I wanted to keep
I
it
put
the way it
sriracha
was.
on granola. So.
Well, I wanted to keep it where it was because I wanted to really experience the creaminess of that coconut milk with
Yes.
all of that.
Yes.
And like I told you earlier, I was really surprised at how well the turmeric and that coconut milk just came together.
Yeah, it's
So
classic.
so beautifully in that sauce. And like I said, it's not a thick sauce. You know,
Right.
it's a thinner kind of sauce, but to me it was so fresh, so delicious with all of that. And of course we had the coconut shrimp. We had that curried coconut shrimp with the dry rub, right?
Yeah,
And then I did a
masterful job on the grill.
Thank
Coach.
you, thank
Great.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
once
you.
again,
We
every week.
love doing that butterfly shrimp, and I like to skewer it that way. That way, I have a
Yeah.
little bit more control over it because I want my shrimp to stay flat.
Yep.
You know, if you let the shrimp go, it'll curl up in a nice little ball. And if you want the ball, that's great. But I don't. Sometimes I want it to lay out flat. If you can do the skewer like that, you can get to lay out a little flatter.
You did precision
you know?
skewering.
Yeah, just try to keep it a little flatter so it came across a little nicer,
It was very
across
beautiful.
your,
That's right.
bowl,
That's
right? And then at the same time, what made it easier? It made it easier actually for me to spray and put the coconut flakes on it, so that it could get a nice coating
Good
and a nice
technique.
grilling on that. So,
Yeah, the
but
coconut flakes at the end there, just right at the
yes,
end. to
you
put
do
a
it right
co-
at the
crust-
end,
You had a coconut
because
crusted.
we don't want to burn it. We don't want to burn it, so
Nothing
we
but
just
burn.
wanted to crust it. So it's a little coconut oil,
Right.
little coconut flour, boom, boom. Nice little crusty grill technique, and that way we didn't burn it, and it was nice. So, but I do want to talk about a little bit about some of the parts of this meal. Like, okay, we talk about healthy lifestyles. We talk about simple meals. And this exactly was this like the most nutritious meal you could have? Hey, okay, I do want to talk about some of the failings in it. All right, if you're on a paleo keto diet, absolutely no buckwheat noodles whatsoever. Though the carbohydrates in that product alone will just kick you right out of a keto state.
That's
I
right.
mean, we're talking about 35 grams of carbohydrate. Forget about it. Okay, we can talk about, a lot of people call buckwheat noodles like a superfood, but not if you're on those programs where you're trying to lose weight. If you're needing for energy, if you're needing it for recovery, hey, no problem, because they are a high quality, noodle.
Well, number one, it's a carbohydrate.
It is a carbohydrate.
It's a processed flour.
It is a quality protein too.
But
right?
As far as not being your standard pasta noodle, it does bring some nutritional value to the table. But what Michael's saying is correct.
Yes, it is a very high carbohydrate meal. And again, we did talk about the seaweed. The high iodine content makes that something you can't use all the time. The other thing I want to talk about is that this meal was a very low vitamin D meal as well.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, there was no product that we ate that had a high vitamin D content to it.
And
so if you think about,
what would be things like that? What would be things?
Well, high vitamin D content items would be, well, first of all, we get vitamin D from being outside.
Yes.
All right, we convert. When we're outside, we convert sunlight to vitamin D. Unfortunately, over 50% of Americans do not get enough vitamin D, and so it is actually recommended that we take supplementation for vitamin D. Even, and I don't want to take products that are fortified. There's milk out there and tofu that's, vitamin D fortified, and I don't want to do anything like that. So if you want a natural way of getting vitamin D, first of all, salmon, sardines, mackerel, tuna, these things are all high vitamin D type products. So tonight, if we had substitute instead of the shrimp, had we done a tuna or a salmon, this meal would have been off the chart healthy.
Yes.
Minus,
and say without the soba noodles, now you're into totally.
Then you're into that keto realm. Then you're into that paleo realm.
Then you've hit the mark with your foods.
Then you're working even close. You're working yourself into a deep spring.
We'd have to leave the sweet potatoes also out of the stew.
Out of the stew, the sweet potatoes and the carrots would have to go. You might even
just
consider the red
it down
onion in
to
the
that
salad.
place.
So it depends. It depends. Also, too, in the paste, we put the shallot. Again, another very sweet thing. It depends. When you go into deep spring, there's certain roots that we can't have.
And we need to talk about deep spring, what that means as we move forward.
Yeah, and we will. We'll talk about what that is. But that is a special place where you go where, it is somewhat restrictive.
Where you're burning fats.
We're mostly burning fats. We're not bringing in any sugars whatsoever from any of our foods. And we are going to put some meals together.
Oh, yeah.
Where, that is going to be possible.
Most of what we do, we can do that. We just tweak here and there.
We just tweak it here and there.
We're on the edge. But we also, at this point, we're not in that deep spring, and we enjoy our foods the way we do. So we have that luxury.
That's right. What we want to show is a variety and a lifestyle, and I thought that's what we're doing, is we're showing a variety and a lifestyle, what you can do at home. Nothing that we did was processed. Everything was special. Everything we did was special.
And you have your little food composter there on the counter. And,
that's right.
Anything that was waste.
And everything was earth friendly, right? Everything was absolutely earth friendly. So, like I said, very successful evening, Jeff. I loved our meal tonight. It was absolutely fabulous. I just can't believe the nutritional content of it. But like I said,
we might not have lost any weight tonight.
It depends on how much you eat, I guess, right?
It sure does,
right? Hey, look, I had enough. Believe me, there's enough salad there for me. I enjoyed that. I could eat a lot more of that. If I want to, have some more noodles and some more of that. Look, then that's where the calories start to come in.
You're not going to gain weight from eating that salad.
No, not at all. There's very little calorie in that. Yep. But yeah, you're right. The other way, there's some calories in that. But that's some good calories. Like I said, the coconut milk, that fat, that MCT oil is a very high energy oil. So you're not going to have a problem with that. That's an excellent oil.
And with all those vegetables, we sure feel full too.
I feel
very
fantastic.
gratified.
Excellent.
All
right, guys. Another excellent meal. A coach and a chef, Jeff. We did fantastic. I hope you guys like this meal.
What's next? What's for dinner next week?
Well, we'll just have to let them know. But again, we'll talk about some of these things. Again, we do a lot of stuff that has no dairy. We do a lot of stuff that
Mostly, yes.
You know, right? We do some things where we don't buy anything that's packaged, right? Most everything is natural, and we just want to show you a variety of different things that you could do out there on your own. Just
Very
be a little
good,
bit
Coach.
creative.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Right on.
and we can certainly talk about where you are health wise and where the meal should be steered if you have certain health concerns.
Mhm.
All right, but any person that has high blood pressure or a person that has high
Diabetes.
blood sugar, right, should not really have too much of a problem with this meal. Not really.
Again, we'll show them where to
Think
tweak
about
it.
Yep, absolutely. Mike White, your high performance coach, with your chef Jeff Hauptman. Talk to you guys later.